once we a group of Juggalos attacked. This is real. And by the way, I love Juggalos. So this is a sad story. So because I want to go to the gathering of the Juggalos so badly. I was gonna go this year, but it didn't work out, obviously. But next year, ooh, get me out there, boys. But so this group of like, it wasn't really Juggalo, like group of Juggalos, meth addicts, weirdos. Some of them were Juggalos or wearing ICP shirts. They attacked me and my friends. By the way, me and my friends, like all motorcycle club members, like crazy, so scary looking people. We're at the park, like having a barbecue, and we were playing croquet. You know the game with the little sticks? Like we bought like a lawn, like those bags of like 9 lawn games you can get from like Walmart or Target. We're playing croquet from one of those, like having a barbecue, and these dudes straight up, there's like a drum circle in the town I used to live in that happens like every Sunday. And these dudes like broke off from the drum circle to be like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? You think you belong here or whatever? Like trying to hassle us. Meanwhile, there's like 9 maniacs with mallets. And I was like, what are you, is this really happening? And this dude like actually like got physical with my friend who at the time, not at the time, still, he's like an insane person. His entire face covered in tattoos. The side of his face is a gun. He has a whole gun tattooed like across his cheek that goes down his face, across his upper lip. He had the words, as a mustache, a tattoo of, and it said, "Trust no bitch" on his lip, his upper lip, in cursive. Like if you ever met someone and you're like, well, what do they think about bitches? He had you covered, you know? So he's so scary, dude, like so scary, like skull shit on his whole bald head. He was, and he's huge. Anyway, this dude was like, fuck you, and like pushed him and was like, you guys are welcome here on Sundays or whatever.
Okay, hold on. I have a question. So you said there's like 9 of you guys. How many of them is there?
Oh, there's a pretty decent amount. And I guess that they feel like maybe the drum circle will have their back.
Okay.
But there's like,
so they think they at least outnumber you guys.
There's like 12 of them, yeah.
Okay.
But these guys are like teenagers. You know what I mean? Like, this is a grown man with a gun tattooed on his face. What are you doing? Anyway, so like they were like in their fucking like a lot of them had ICP shirts, which is why I say they're Juggalos. I shouldn't characterize them as such. I want to say that they're like, the new style of hippie that's not really a hippie. They're just like a meth guy who was like, what are y'all playing drums? You know? And then he like gets over there and he's like, I like ketamine, but he's not a hippie. He's just like fucking gross. He's a trailer person. I could say that as also a trailer person. So that's what I'm going to say. These trailer people come over and they're like, you're harshing the drum circle's vibes. Like maybe a girl looked over and was like, oh, those guys are making me weirded out or scared. So now they're going to come over and hassle us. But anyway, this dude pushes my friend with a gun tattooed on his face while he's holding a croquet mallet. So of course, the next thing that immediately happens is guy who touches guy with mallet gets malleted immediately. Anyway, mallets aren't good for that. They like explode. So he just blew up a mallet on that guy. And then the craziest, most one-sided fight occurred where like all of my friends were just malleting these fucking trailer park guys into oblivion. And it was like, I just remember like doing nothing and being like, really, our barbecue was ruined by this? And the fact that they started the most one-sided, like couldn't have been more one-sided. I truly can't tell you how white trash these guys were. Like the skinniest, most like just ramen diet, meth and ramen only. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so bad. Anyway, they got beat up, and I just remember specifically being like, what a world we live in. This is the most useless. This is the worst use of everyone's energy. I can't believe this is happening. Anyway, so we ruined our croquet set. We had to leave that place and leave all of our food because we didn't want to go to jail. And all of those dudes got malleted. So terrible.
So are you walking away and there's just a whole bunch of like trailer trash just scattered on the grass?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people aren't essentially getting like, no, I don't think anyone got knocked out from the mallet, but if you get hit with a mallet, you're kind of just like, no more fighting. Like, just all these dudes like, So these dudes like start this shit and then they're like, what's your problem, man? It's like, bro, what are you talking about? The amount of logic that's not being had, I don't know. Maybe they were on acid or something and they just like didn't understand.
Did they seem to be like tweaking? Like, did it seem like they were high on something? They're just a bunch of assholes.
No, I just think that they were like tough and they were just like thinking really highly of themselves and they were pumped up on like drum circle energy. You know, they're over there with all these like hot girls with dreadlocks and the drum circle's going and everyone's feeling good. And the drum circle had like 200 people, so they're like all pumped. And then these dudes come over and they're just like, you're harshing everyone's vibe. You got to get out of here. And then they push a known gang member who has a mallet in his hand. And it's like, well, you're fucking, it's over for you, bro. And also these dudes were like so skinny and tiny. Everyone I'm with is huge. I'm literally the smallest, least scary person of all my friends by like a significant margin. So I'd like
to meet some of your friends, Shayne.
I'll bring them over.
Jesus Christ, Shayne.
Yeah.
Maybe not the one that says trust no bitches, but another one maybe.
Well, you trying to pull that V card? Is that what's happening?
I don't know. Maybe open to it.
I know some big boys. They
I like big boys.
Shannon can't get wet unless she's hanging out with a criminal.
I mean, I'm okay with.
Well, you could sleep with a nice guy and I'll watch, and then that'll work.